Okay, welcome back. Our milk jello is about ready. Let me show you what that looks like. And hopefully you can see this. And you'll see some liquid with some floating cheese. Milk jello. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just pour that right into this colander. And I'm going to take a full-size spoon now and get whatever's left in there. You're going to get every little bit of that good cheese. And then we're going to set that aside. And now, as you can see, the milk will be dripping. And I'm going to go ahead and put it down here in the sink. And just let it sit for a minute or two. And maybe tilt it a little bit to get some of the liquid to run off a little quicker. And that is known as whey, W-H-E-Y. And as I mentioned in the first segment, I add that to the dog food, and our dogs absolutely love it. So it's good nutrition for them. It's completely natural. I mentioned that I use raw milk. It's also not pasteurized raw milk, so it's raw milk. And one of the reasons I don't want to bring the temperature up very high is because that's what pasteurization is. It kills a lot of the good bacteria that's in milk, the healthy stuff. So you can see that this is folding over onto itself and starting to look a lot like cheese. It's a bit like a cottage cheese type of texture, but it doesn't taste like cottage cheese. It's much more flavorful, although it's very bland. And you can see that as it just kind of rolls around and loses all that water, it's fairly quick and hassle-free. You don't have to do much of anything other than let the water drain. And then once most of it's drained, now I'm going to take our cheese forms, and I'm going to, my favorite method is to do it by hand. So I'm going to take this stuff, and I'm just going to go ahead and scoop it into the forms. Again, make sure everything's clean and cleaned again, because especially using raw milk, you don't want to contaminate any of this stuff. And then once we get all of the milk out, you can see I get 2 full-size cheeses out of half a gallon of milk. And it's better than anything you can buy, and I can't recommend it enough. I hope that you'll see. This pot is a little bit messy, but not really. And so we're done. Basically, that's the entire process. You can see that some of the water is draining off, and we'll go ahead and just let that drain off. And after a short period in the refrigerator, this stuff is ready to eat. You just remove the molds and gobble it up. All it needs is a little bit of salt, maybe pepper to your taste, and I guarantee that you will love this cheese. And again, this is nothing but milk. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I really do hope you'll try it, because it's one of the few things you can make at home that is relatively easy. You don't have to use raw or unpasteurized milk. You can use any milk, and it doesn't have to be organic rennet. You can buy rennet tablets, and they will work just as well. Just follow directions, and you will probably be making cheese for the rest of your life, as I have been since I was a child, when my mom showed me how to do it, and I used to help her. So again, I hope you enjoyed that, and good cheese eating. Take care.